there, this is Erica from Ever Educating, and this channel is teaching tips, tools, ideas, and resources for new college instructors. If that's you, go ahead and click like and subscribe below. I've been doing some research into instructional design recently. I had that video by Addie that I linked below. But in this case, I want to talk about a new lesson I learned that I thought was really valuable, and that's using the ABCD model in order to create a learning objective for your students. So I'm going to go through all the letters and what they mean, and then give you a few examples of these types of objectives. So to begin, the A stands for audience. So who are the people who are going to be achieving the objective? Okay, so in my case, it's my students, right? So specifically my 101 students or my 170 students, 1102 students, right? Who is going to achieve, hopefully, this objective? Know that first. And then B is behavior. What behavior do you want your students to be able to do? What do you want them to achieve at the end of this learning goal? So that's the second step, knowing what the behavior is. C is any conditions for the objective. What condition or what situation, what context do the students have to be in, does the behavior have to be in order for the objective to be achieved? And then D is degree. To what extent, right, do they have to do some type of behavior in order for the objective to be considered having been met? So A, B, C, D, audience, behavior, condition, degree. So knowing these, now you start getting into what objective are you creating for your students. So to begin, you start with audience, right? So my English 101 students, English 101 is composition, right? So my English 101 students will, and now you have the behavior, be able to write an argumentative thesis statement. Then you have the condition, on their own without assistance from me or their classmates, and then the degree, to an extent that they can create a 5-page paper based on this thesis statement. Okay, so that's a long sentence, right? But it has all of the elements to it. Who is it? It's going to be my 101 students. What are they doing? They're writing an argumentative thesis statement. What's the condition? They can't have help from me or my class or their classmates during this activity. And the degree, it's not just a thesis statement, it's one that they can actually support in 5 pages or maybe more. So let's do another example from another type of course. So maybe you're someone who teaches a sociology course. My Sociology 101 students will be able to complete their exam, that's the behavior, okay, within 45 minutes, that's the condition, and be able to pass with a 70 or higher. Okay, that's the degree. And so maybe that's the objective because they're prepping for an important exam for a career or an important exam in order to get into a graduate program or an internship, whatever the case may be, right? So in that case, the condition is more time-based, right? The degree is a score versus my first example, which was very different. So this can be done in a lot of situations, not just academia, but also outside of it. And it also could be done in lower grade levels versus college. So once again, audience, behavior, condition, and degree, using these to create your learning objectives can be really helpful. So I wanted to share it with you here on this channel. I've been learning a lot about ID recently, so I do plan on having more of these themed kind of videos of what I'm learning and helping and sharing with you all. So if you don't want to miss out on those, go ahead and click subscribe and click like if you found this video helpful.